sir. Yes, sir. We live, baby. We back at it. We back at it. We're going to finish off this documentary. I'm ready. I'm excited to finish this up. Hell yeah. I told you we coming back at it. Let's go. I'm ready. What's good? Welcome. About to finish this good old documentary. I know I said 10 o'clock. I know I put on the post at 10 a.m., but I wound up falling asleep, so. But we here now, though. We here now. We're about to finish this up. We're gonna finish this up, y'all. About to finish up this documentary. But yeah, I know I said 10 a.m., but I was knocked out. Man. I was knocked out. I was gone. Yep, we're gonna let it warm up. Gonna get it started in a little bit. Yeah, but I was supposed to start at 10 a.m., but yeah, I was knocked out. Yeah, better late than never. Yep. You right about that. Yeah, we about to get it started. Just letting it warm up. Let a couple more people come in and get started. But I had a good time yesterday. This is a good documentary so far. I had a good time yesterday. I gotta start doing this more often. Definitely gotta start doing this more often. But I hope everybody's doing good. Doing good. Yep. We about to get it started soon. We just warming up. Let it build up a little bit, you know. Let some more people come in. We just let the notifications and everything. Yep. So I know some people tell me they missed it and stuff like that. So that's why I'm kind of trying to wait a little bit before I get it started. But I don't know if y'all missed. Y'all got to go back yesterday. If y'all missed yesterday, because we starting off from where we at? Yeah, 58. Yeah, so we did half and most of it yesterday. So if you missed it yesterday, you just go back to my live section on my page and just watch it from there. So if you missed yesterday, yeah, we was live yesterday. So if you catch it today, we about to finish this off. And then I'll probably find some other videos or something else. I should have did that before I went live, but I was just trying to hurry up because I'm already late. I was supposed to do this by like 10 a.m. But I was knocked out, y'all. Yeah, but shout out to everybody. I appreciate the love and support always, y'all. I really do. I know I ain't been as consistent like I used to, but like you said, people got lives. I got a son to take care of and things like that. So, but I'm coming back though. Coming back. Well, I think the last video I did was only like a week or 2 weeks. It wasn't that long. Like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But yeah, so we about to get it started though. So if other people, they'll see my video. So I ain't gonna keep people up waiting too long. I'm about to get it started. And people will come in. All right, let's get it started. Let's finish this off.
For teams that are already in this incredible rivalry, it's almost like Hollywood writers wrote these characters and they played them perfectly.
Here's the magnificent number 33.
1985 would bring more individual success for Larry, as he had one of the best seasons of his career on the way to a second straight MVP award.
There was a night in Utah, they were killing the Jazz, and he had 9 steals and the triple-double in the other 3 categories easily at the end of 3 quarters. And I got the box, and we were sitting right near him. One more steal, he's got a quadruple-double, I ran down with the score sheet and tapped him on the shoulder. I said, get back in there. Look at this thing. All you got to do is, he says, get out of here, Scoop. I don't care about that.
That game, it seems like they were just throwing me the ball all the time. I always had it in my hands.
Those are right in the hands of Bird.
Put a lot of numbers up, but numbers don't mean nothing. The win was more important. It's always good to reflect back like today and say, yeah, that's right, I did get 9 steals and I had a triple-double. But getting a quadruple-double meant nothing to me. I mean, really, you go into a game and when you're up by 25, 30 points, just for a steal, makes no sense to me. I've done enough damage already.
It was also during the '85 season that Bird would put on a performance that lives on in NBA lore. Having watched Kevin McHale score a then Celtics record 56 points just days prior, Bird had told Kevin that he should have gone for 60, and came back the following game with what many consider the best performance of his career.
We're playing the Celtics, and he tells me, hey, big fella, you're in a little trouble tonight. Well, I was coming from Italy. I had a pretty good season, so I'm like, who does he think he's talking to? I'm the big dog. You don't get this. So he made a few moves. I stole the ball from him. I went down, took off, dunked on his head hard. Boom.
Oh, and yes. Yeah, he has some talent. I mean, he's way up.
Came down another one. Boom.
Taken away by Antoine Carr. Carr can really handle it. 3-on-2. Carr all the way.
Whoa.
He jams. Antoine Carr.
Yeah, baby Hawk's my behind. You in trouble. And I'm running my mouth, which I shouldn't have done. I guess I got him fired up. Larry just decided, that's it. I'm finna light this whole team up.
Is Parrish off to Bird for the open 20-footer. It's good. The third. Bird posted left. Takes the jumper. And
Wait, this that game, ain't it? Ain't this that game when you fell into the bench? I think this is that game, ain't it? Am I tripping? I think this is that one.
hits it again. Ray Williams down low for Bird, who feels it and takes it and drills it again. He's unbelievable. 2:05 remaining in the third. Bird for the bomb. Got it again. A three-pointer. You're seeing the greatest in the game, Larry Bird.
Larry, that game was unbelievable. Just absolutely unbelievable. Dominique guarded him, Cliff guarded him, Antoine Carr guarded him, I guarded him.
Bird. They open the right side. Bird the fall away. He drills it again. That's the best shooting I've ever seen in the game.
Yes, indeed.
Dennis Johnson, the lead for Bird.
They want him to keep scoring too.
Bird takes the jumper and hits it again.
He makes a jump shot, and the Atlantic players are high-fiving each other like, man, this guy's so hot.
There's Bird. Bird, 14 seconds, he got fouled. He hit the shot. I think it's the greatest shooting exhibition I've ever seen. Larry Bird.
Where he made the shot so well that it's like he almost dunked on me because the ball went down through the net, and you can hear that pow!
With 3 seconds, Bird will try another jumper and hit it at the buzzer. Bird has 60 points. It is the greatest shooting.
That's so wild, man. Like, he's a beast for real. Like, he really is a beast.
Exhibition I've ever seen.
You got the other team cheering for you? Like, that's crazy.
In my life, Larry Bird.
Despite leading Boston to 63 wins and passing through the Eastern Conference playoffs with ease, Bird and the Celtics would find no gold at the end of the rainbow, falling to the Lakers in the '85 Finals rematch.
So Larry gets his revenge on Magic and reignites this rivalry. And now the Lakers are very willing participants, and because of Magic, now they get to throw some counterpunches.
Short, and here are the Lakers 3-on-2. Worthy goes in, and that's a Laker fast break.
Out is Buckner. Nice play. Buckner loses to Magic. Magic for a slam dunk.
LA comes to Boston and wins the world title.
You go through the season, you play hard, and you get in the playoffs, and you try to do the best you possibly can. But I just say that this series, I didn't play up to my standards.
If they want this game more than you, no, I don't think.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was just saying that yesterday. Like, I was just saying how, like, you know, Bird and Magic, like, they really, like, could you imagine? Like, it was what was it yesterday? They saying that the finals and stuff was taped. like it was like recorded. Like it wasn't live or nothing like that. Like Bird and Magic really brung it back. Like I can't imagine the NBA Finals being recorded or taped and not live. Like that's crazy. That's how bad basketball was, and they really like turned this joint around. Like, hey, Cindy, what's good? What's good? I know it's been. How you doing? How you doing, Cindy? Welcome. Yeah, we finishing up this documentary from yesterday. But yeah, like I was saying, it's crazy. Like the finals really was taped. Like they really taped the finals. Like that's crazy, and it was recorded. Like that's wild to me. So I'm so glad that Magic and Larry, you know, they brought this back, man. Because imagine if it wasn't no basketball. Like I can't imagine that.
We won the win. They just played better.
You need to lose to make the wins feel like that much better. I'm sure everybody in Boston would love if Larry won every championship and beat the Lakers every time. But story-wise, the loss has to happen for the next win to be sweet.
In the summer,
that's a good point, though. You know, sometimes you gotta lose for the win to come back stronger. Like that's a good one right there. I like that. You gotta lose sometime. You know, ain't always gonna win. You gotta lose sometime to make you get better.
Of 1985, one moment would set off a chain reaction that haunted Bird for the rest of his career. While shoveling gravel to pave his mother's driveway back home in Indiana, he would tweak a muscle in his back, an injury that lingered for years.
He was a cheap son of a gun, and he'd be like putting in fences at his mom's or putting up a basketball hoop.
Larry decides to do it himself. This is Larry Bird, the super.
I ain't gonna lie, that's how my dad is. Like my dad does stuff like, so you don't gotta pay for this or pay for that, so you try to fix this. Well, he can. Like my dad does a lot of good stuff. Like I pick up a lot of that stuff from my dad. But yeah, I understand being cheap, man. You gotta trying to pay all these workers all this money, just do it yourself. You know, my dad was the same way.
Superstar out there breaking his back, literally
is the same way.
Shoveling gravel. And that was the beginning of a process.
The pain was severe enough that Bird considered sitting out the 1986 season for surgery. But that summer he got word that former league MVP and future Hall of Famer Bill Walton wanted to join the Celtics to end his career. Hearing this, Bird pressed on, and the '86 Celtics would become one of the most dominant teams in NBA history.
Well, I think the 1986 Celtics is the best NBA team ever.
5 men on the floor for Casey. Great pass by Walt. Quickly to McHale on the cut to Bird. And to the scorer's table. Larry Bird to McHale.
Oh my goodness! How did he do that?
To the middle with his left hand. Bounce pass to Larry. Back to Danny for two.
When we went to work, it was like punching in the clock. You know, for help, I'm on the assembly line, and my job is to put the radio knob on the radio. I'm putting the radio knob on the radio, and the other guy's putting in the buttons and putting on the antennas. And you know, Larry was the antenna man, and we were the button man.
That's been on his case.
Oh, look at that! Should have had to Larry Bird to McHale. Beautiful.
I played on some really good teams, but nothing quite like that one. We just felt that nobody could beat us, not in a 7-game series.
Bird, little fake on Barkley, backdoor McHale. Bird gets the rebound. Larry down court to Robert Parrish. Beautiful pass and a stop by Roberts.
That's why it's nothing on a
Beautiful.
I think what made that team so special was its ability to play any kind of style. You know, we could play the setup game, we could play the fast break game. We had great defense, great rebounding, and then if nothing was.
One thing about this team too, I noticed that they were everybody was so tall. Like that team was tall. Like they really was tall. So I could see why in some ways it may have been hard to beat them. Because when I looked at it, I'm like, damn, a lot of those people on there is tall as hell.
Working, hey, we all just give it to Larry. He needs to step back and shoot a three.
Bird's three-pointer. Oh, he bangs in another.
Team the man with the ball. Bird, 3 more.
If Larry Bird continues to play the way he's been playing, he'll be on his way to a 3rd consecutive MVP award.
Bird, 1 second on the clock. It's a three-pointer.
16.
like he's a maestro. He's conducting out there. He's a puppeteer.
This tempo, Atlanta. Dominique is going to have a big night. Johnson. Bird over AC Green.
Okay, you want to play it this way? No problem. I can beat you here, force you to adjust to me, and then I will do something else to counter your adjustment. And then when you adjust to that, I've got to counter to that too.
A magnificent play by Bird.
Yep. Yeah, I see you, Cindy. You right about that. You right about that. You right about that. Yep. You right about that, Cindy. You right about that.
As he's eroding your confidence on the inside, he's chipping away at it with his mouth on the outside.
I get a charge when I'm telling someone on the opposing team that I'm going to hit the last second shot and do it. That's what it's all about.
He said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
Live, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. Larry Bird, just phenomenal the way that...
He came out when right about that exact spot. He shot a shot right in my face. And, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock.
Larry used to come in the locker rooms. He'd be getting his ankles taped, and he'd say, hey, ball boy, run in and go find the scoring record in this building. He needed those kind of challenges.
He had accomplished every goal. We hadn't lost a game on the trip. And Larry told all of us players and the media too, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this with left-handed at least through 3 quarters.
Jerome Kersey's guarding Larry. I think it's...
I mean, honestly, do you see people in the NBA doing stuff like this? Like, hey, ball boy, go find a record of this and that. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just so much more. It was just so much more back in the day with like sports and like the basketball. Then it's like, like it was just so much more back then.
First 8 or 10 points were left-handed.
There's Bird. Bird against Kersey.
It's like all basketball and sports is now just about the millions and millions of dollars, the millions and or who's the highest paid player. Like, it is nothing like, you know what I'm saying? This is all about the fucking money now. It's like, oh, it's the highest. He's the number one highest player. Like, you don't hear nobody really like trying to accomplish anything like that or nothing. Like, oh, I gotta be the most played player. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so different now.
And so Larry scores his 6th point on some kind of left-handed shot, and Mikhail goes, hey, Jerome, wait till he starts shooting right-handed.
Hold on, one more thing. And it's just like, you don't find nothing looking forward to basketball today like this. You know what I'm saying? What is just the playoffs, the championship? But it's like little side quests, like little side things, like Larry's doing. Like, you don't hear nothing like that in sports today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, like, this is crazy, man.
James for Bird, another 3-point try.
Well, left-handed is one thing, but when the game got close, I had to go back to the right one. I think it went right down the wire, and we might have won by 1 point.
You're right there. You got to keep them under control. They don't.
We just didn't think we were going to lose, and we lost some games throughout the year. I can remember one in particular where I was mad at Kevin and Bill before the game. They were messing around in Dallas, and I was very upset, so I went out and I told them, I don't need you guys. I'll win it by myself. I score 50 and we lose. But I made my point.
2-man game for Boston. Larry Bird only needs 1-man game.
There was another time we played San Antonio where Larry was like 10 for 10 from the field, 10 for 10 from the line.
So my bad. Yeah, that's the thing. Saying like, who sells the most? Who had the deals and the brands and the, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody, like, this is crazy, man. Crazy.
Bird winds up 3-pointer. Yes, Larry Bird. This week tries another one. Of course. Why not?
Early in the fourth quarter, we beat him by about 20, and he told Casey, he goes, this isn't any fun, coach, take me out. He goes, they're not even a challenge tonight.
Bird's turnaround. What a show.
He'll tell you where he's going, he'll tell you when he catches it, there's nothing you can do about it. And it was great trash talking because it wasn't vulgar. I mean, he wasn't pounding his chest. You can just be standing next to him. You know, I would jump out and try to block a shot on rotation, and he'd say, Scott, you're not getting that. You know, after the game and after years of thinking about it, you're like, man, that dude, why he's one of the greatest players ever played.
You now join Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain as the only players in the 40-year history of the NBA to win the league's MVP award 3 years in a row.
The Celtics would continue their dominance in the postseason, losing only one game the entire playoffs on their way to a third straight NBA Finals appearance.
Bang! Larry Bird!
This time, Boston would be set for a rematch with the Houston Rockets, and it would be one of the best performances of Larry Bird's career.
On a turnover again, Bird in three-point territory. Working against McRae. And Larry Bird. Bird, ball away. And the Celtics. Bird, a last resort, three-pointer from the corner. And Ames, releasing the other way, gets two of them back. Bird in three-point range, hits another. Spread out to defense, beautiful fast break. Bird, three.
I think Larry was the mystique. I think Larry was the confidence. The parquet floor and the championship banners didn't mean anything if Larry Bird wasn't on the court with us.
2 seconds on the shot clock. Bird wants a three out of it, and he gets it.
It is all over. The Boston Celtics are the world champions for the 16th time.
I've always felt that, and still feel that that's the best team I've ever seen in this league. I'm sure Magic's got a team he liked to throw up against it, but to me personally, I thought that's the best team ever assembled since I've been in the league.
16 out of 40, the greatest winning tradition. You did it with hard work and teamwork. You've earned it. It's yours. Enjoy it.
'86 crowned Larry Bird not just as a champion, but as a basketball immortal. 3 championships in 6 years, 3 straight MVPs, a second Finals MVP, and a team many still call the greatest in NBA history. That being said, at the summit, there's only one direction left to go, and as the '87 season tipped off, the first cracks quietly began to form. In the physical '80s, your window of success is only so wide, and with injuries mounting and the league changing, the next chapter wouldn't be about dominance. It would be about survival.
Goes underneath. Dishes off now to Bird. And there is a violent knockdown by Lambier. Oh my! He pulled Bird to the ground. He slammed him to the ground.
In 1987, the Celtics were still fighting like champions. In the Eastern Conference Finals against the rising bad boy Pistons, they pulled off one last miracle, surviving a brutal 7-game war that delivered one of the most iconic moments.
I ain't gonna lie, what's the name deserved that one though. He hit him with the Robert Parrish, hit him with that good old 2-piece whoop whoop. He deserved that though. He was a dirty player, yo. He deserved that 2-piece from Parrish. He deserved that.
In 1987, the Celtics were still fighting like champions. In the Eastern Conference Finals against the rising bad boy Pistons, they pulled off one last miracle, surviving a brutal 7-game war that delivered one of the most iconic moments in playoff history.
There's Bird with the ball against Mahone. It's blocked. And Seasting hit it off of a Detroit player. No.
When I drove in there, everything closed down. And when I went up, the shot was blocked. I didn't know who blocked.
Detroit got a little too hyped though. And he stole that ball. He got a little too hyped. That's why they say don't celebrate until it's over.
You know, and went out of bounds. The referee's got the ball, and I'm on the floor, and I seen Lambier go into the baseline, get the ball. And I thought a timeout was coming because I knew they had a timeout left. They could advance the ball, but Isaiah gets it and throws a lob pass.
So the ball goes out of bounds, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna get it to Lambier. He's one of our best foul shooters, big guy. So I'm gonna put it up in the air, and it was like in slow motion. It was like the ball like goes up in the air.
And now there's a steal by Bird underneath the DJ. Lays it in. Right at 1 second left. What a play by Bird. Bird stole the inbounding pass. Laid it up to DJ. DJ laid it up and in.
And for those that don't know, this is how I first found out about Larry Bird, from that play, right? That highlight right there, him stealing the ball from Isaiah Thomas. That's when I first knew about Larry Bird. That's how I first found out about him.
I kick it off deep.
And this was years ago. That's how I found out about Larry Bird. That's still right there.
And he lays it up and in, and I think there's 1 second left on the time, and we end up winning the game.
Boston had reached the finals once again, giving Larry Bird one final collision course with Magic Johnson and the Lakers.
Nobody gets you up more than Boston. As long as Larry's on the other side and I'm on this side, it's going to always be that. And after it's over.
Damn, I didn't know that. You said in Paris, okay, retirement ceremony, Archie Beck said, only time he got mad at Paris was when he slammed Lambert. Huh. Hey, man, Lambert needed that. I ain't going to lie. Lambert needed that. Yeah, that's when I first found out about Larry Bird, though. Yep, that's still off Isaiah Thomas. Yep, I remember seeing that highlight. I seen that like twice. I was like, damn, that was a crazy steal. Like, what? And I saw everybody going crazy. I'm like, who was that? Like, I didn't know who Larry Bird was at the time. Till I seen that. Yep, but yeah. No, but like I said, Lambert deserved that, man. He needed more than that. He was a dirty, like, why you want to be a dirty player? But hey, everybody's their own person, right? All right, let's get back.
When we play in these all-star games, these old-timer games, we're going to want to beat each other. And after that, when I see him...
Really? That's crazy. He said he was mad that Lambert was able to get back up. Nah, he deserved more than that, man. He deserved more than that. Yeah, Lambert, he needed to get way more than that.
On a park and recreation, I'm going to want to kill him then, too. He's going to want to kill me.
Anytime you play against the Lakers, you get this type of feeling where, you feel like you got to win. You got to win. I don't care if they win one game out of 4 or 5 or 7. You still got to win. You got to beat them.
What had started off as a fierce rivalry between the two had morphed into a mutual respect as high as any in the history of the sport. But this time around, the worn-down Celtics, battered from the postseason, couldn't keep up with the Showtime Lakers, falling in 6 games.
In '87, I was the healthiest one on the roster. That's not saying much. I felt pretty good. I know Robert had.
Damn, so saying that Larry Bird at that time was the healthiest on the roster, and all the stuff he had. Man, that's yeah. But I know they said that was the year with a lot of injuries and stuff. Like that's just messed up, though. Cause just imagine so much they could do. Like just imagine other teams and stuff, other players too. Like if they didn't get hurt. Like just imagine what they could have done. Like that's crazy. That's corny though.
Injuries, and Kevin had broke his foot, and just to get to the finals, it made us feel good. We didn't win it, but we got there. And if somehow a miracle happened, we could have pulled it off. But it was a gratifying season, though we didn't win it. Usually when you lose, you always say, well, it's a bad year, but not there. I mean, we fought, scrapped, did everything we could to get back there and try to win it, and we did. And just unfortunately, we came up short.
The following year, Bird would give everything he had to keep the Celtics in contention.
Throws it out at the left hand for 2.
He averaged nearly 30 points per night, his second highest mark ever, showing the game that he was still capable of being the best player in the world.
That time Golden State moved the ball and got 15 foot of it. It's making much more active. Wow.
The basket for Larry Bird.
I was teasing about his free throw. He had a free throw streak going, coming up on Calvin Murphy's then record. The NBA was 88 or something like that. And he asked me, "What are you writing tonight before the game?" And I told him I was writing about your free throw streak. Don't miss it. It's going to make you look bad in the early paper. And sure enough, back then we sat right next to the bench court, and we were lined up. He was shooting free throws in the first half. He made the first, looked over and winked at me before making the second one.
And the Celtics bring it up court to Larry Bird from 3. Yes! Larry Bird! A 3-point shot with 4 seconds to go. And the Celtics lead by 1.
My teammates knew at the end of the game, if it's close, I was going to take the shot.
You can't double yet. Now you can quickly. First jumper, good. 3.6 seconds left. Larry Bird gets...
I fear no one but Larry Bird. Because if you keep it close,
and he has a chance to win it, he's going to win the game.
Max looking, loops it to Bird, a runner. It's good! It's good! And the Celtics win it!
He was a cold-blooded killer. In the last 24 seconds, he would demand the basketball.
Larry Bird never quits and never sits dying. He always feels that he has a chance to win the game.
I feel like that was Steph Curry back in the day. At that time, that was a Steph Curry, right? Always hitting that last second. Yeah, that was Steph Curry then. Yeah, that was that was the Steph Curry back in the day. Yo, he was a beast though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Larry's a beast.
I didn't really know if I wanted to be in the three-point contest until a couple of my teammates told me I wouldn't win it anyway. So then I had to go out and prove to them that I could win the thing.
I walked in the locker room and the guys were sitting there and, they're nervous. Now, you got to understand that a lot of these guys came off the bench. then all of a sudden, they're going to go out there in front of 20,000 people, 46 eyes on them, shooting the basketball.
Right.
That's got to be intimidating. For me, I like that because I knew the pressure was on them more than me.
And Larry walks in and says, I hope all you guys in here are thinking about second place because I'm winning this. Excuse me?
It's really a joke. Well, then I had to go out and win it.
That's 8. Make it 9. And 10. 11 as we're counting. 13.
Huge rack that time for Bird.
We still got to drop one here quickly. 14. This is a tie for the money. Yo!
In Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Celtics and Hawks would battle in a legendary playoff game. One where Hawks forward Dominique Wilkins and Larry Bird would go bucket for bucket in one of the greatest scoring displays in NBA history.
Bird was having an okay game up until the fourth quarter. Kevin Willis came over and said, Nick, don't let him score tonight. And Bird standing there. Next time I'm looking at Kevin, like, what are you doing? His Bird eyes got like this big.
Tied at 88 with Bird in pulling up, putting Boston ahead. 18 points for Bird. Bird attempting to break free, stays with it, and the foul is called. The continuation for Larry Bird.
When he made that shot, I said to myself, I got to come down and offensively, I got to carry the load now. I got to keep us going.
22 lead changes. The Celtics once were up by 7. Dominique hits a 3.
That fourth quarter, maybe the best fourth quarter as far as mano of all time.
Lead to Bird off the fake, improves his position, and the Celtics are up again.
Mano duel, Bird versus Wilkins. This is a type of game of who's going to blink first.
Wilkins responds. Bird snaps free. Comes up with a shot, and the Celtics lead.
It's like Robert Parrish always said it. It was 40,000 eyes on Larry Bird because they knew he was going to get the ball.
It's Bird. Johnson gets it into Bird, and Wilkins is there. Bird comes free. Bird for the layup. He has hit his last 6 field goals, and as far as Larry Bird is concerned, it's Detroit. Here we come.
In the conference finals, Bird and the Celtics once again met Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons. In a reality that had been foreshadowed the year before, the younger and more physical Detroit squad would send Boston home in 6 games. The Celtics battled to the very end, but for the first time in 5 years, Boston wouldn't reach the NBA Finals. Following the Celtics' last finals run, the late 80s would see the fortunes of the Celtics take a drastic downturn. After only 6 games in '88, Larry would be forced to undergo season-ending surgery on both Achilles, a procedure to remove bone spurs in each ankle.
Man, look at that. That is just crazy, bro. Like, I can't imagine you both. Oh my gosh, I know that's the worst. That's gotta be the worst, man. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh, bro. I've seen this before, but like really up close now, like really like Yo, that's fuck. Damn, that's just. Oh, I can't imagine that, man. That's just crazy, bro. As much as I've seen it, but still, that's just Achilles. Like, yo, that's nothing to play with, though. Like, that's just. Oh my goodness, that's wild.
When I first came in the league, Artis Gilmore told me one time, he played for Chicago, he said, if you expect to play a long time in this league, you better quit mopping up the floor. And I thought, well, he's crazy, because that's what basketball is all about, going after loose balls. And we're getting a little bit older now and feeling the bangs and the bumps and bruises and all that. I can see where he's coming from, but I can't change my style of play. I got to play like that every night.
Having never missed more than 8 games in a single season prior to this, when Bird returned at the age of 33, something was obviously different. Larry's body would continue to break down, as the back injuries that had reared their head early in his career were now making the game nearly unplayable.
Larry had 2 jobs his last 7 years of playing. It was playing basketball and
one time he played for Chicago, he said, if you
damn, that was
a long time in this league.
Woo! That was a hurt piece right there. I'm sorry too loud, but I know that hurt it.
Feeling the bangs and the bumps and bruises and all that. I can see where
he just fell on his back like that. Oh, I know that hurt him.
Where he's coming from, but I can't change my style of play. I got to play like that every night.
Having never missed more than 8 games in a single season prior to this, when Bird returned at the age of 33, something was obviously different. Larry's body would continue to break down, as the back injuries that had reared their head early in his career were now making the game nearly unplayable.
Larry had 2 jobs his last 7 years of playing. It was playing basketball, and then it was him being committed to taking care of his back. It was a situation that he was seeing almost daily. He had lost the structural stability in his spine, so it would slip into abnormal positions to try and lock itself to get artificial stability. That's like getting your finger stuck in the door and somebody's still pushing on the door. So what we had to do was unlock his spine, realign it, do techniques that would hold that for 4 hours, 6 hours, that type of thing, and then he'd go play basketball.
Every time I would play, I was wondering if I was going to be in a wheelchair. Was I ever going to be able to, walk on the beach or hold my kids?
I would see him on TV laying down, and then they.
I feel like once you get that mindset of like thinking like, oh, well, I'll be able to hold my kids, and I think you might have to stop after that, because once you start feeling it and start thinking stuff like that, like yeah, it might have to. You gotta chill out, Larry. You gotta chill out once you start like, oh, can I walk on the beach or hold my kid? Once you say something like hold me, I'll be able to hold my kids. No, that's for me. I'll be like, all right, I gotta stop now. I understand you still want to keep going and keep pushing through, but you want to be able to hold your kids though.
Told me that he had to lay down on planes, different things like that. And I was like, wow.
He could manage the pain in a way that very few people can do. There'd be days he could come in the office and he couldn't stand up straight.
Mentally, he got himself to places that no one else could get them. When other people were like, I can't take that extra step, he found a way to do that.
From 88 to 92, it was painful to watch. It was painful to cover.
Very few people really knew what Larry was living with, because this was Larry's issue, and there was no sharing of his pain.
I probably should have retired in 88, 89, but it's that competition. Maybe one more chance, me and Magic get together in the finals, but it never happened.
Continuing to play the game he loved, Bird managed to play through chronic back pain for the remainder of his career, still averaging over 20 points per game and leading Boston to the playoffs year after year.
Person bumping Bird. Larry takes it, hits it over the top and gets a foul.
5-point game. Bird looking to work on Rice.
Larry taking it strong. Scoop shot for 2 more. Shaw got it. Long pass for Bird. Back to Parrish. Away by Kemp. Bird with the 20. Yeah.
It didn't matter that he couldn't run as fast, and that wasn't really very fast at all anyway, and he couldn't jump as high, and it was never very high anyway. It's that in his brain, he still knew what he was capable of doing, how little room he actually needed to get a shot at.
Bird wants it on Davis. Waits for the double team to go away. Spins on Davis. Got the bucket and a foul.
When the shell of a player is still good enough to get you to the playoffs, it tells you how great the player was.
Larry Bird did not play the final 7 games of the season as he decided to sit out and see if he could get his back ready for the playoffs.
And this first half, Bird had it knocked away by Sadler. Powers on the recovery. Bird is hurt. Brown is down, and he's hurt.
The lengths that this man went through. He dives on the floor for a loose ball, bangs his head, has a concussion. He's sitting in the locker room with the team physician, Arnie Scheller. And Arnie said, you know, Larry, you've done all you could. It's been a great run. You know, you're not going back out there. And Larry said, no, you're right, Arnie. I'm done. And then he looked at Arnie and waited till Arnie's attention was gone for a moment. And he got up, he went back out, and of course, they won the game.
And here comes Larry Bird. Sanders at 6'6", giving away 3 inches to Bird, who's trying to post the ball through the foul.
Wilson stuffed him and had something to say afterwards.
Bird ahead of the field. The Boston Celtics, in a terrific series, have defeated the Indiana Pacers 124-121.
Damn, that's another thing too, though. Walking back with the same team, I don't know if I could do that because I'd be ready to fight. Like, you just kicked my ass. What? I'm ready to fight. Why I gotta walk back? But that was back in the day how they did it, though. Like, I'm not walking back with the people that just beat me by like 40 or 50 points. I'm not walking back with y'all. Like, no, get me away from y'all. Y'all just torched us. Like, but that was crazy back in the day how they had all the teams walk back with each other. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy to me, man. So I know that, yo, I'll be pissed. Like, I'm not, you just put 30 points on my head. I'm not walking back next to you.
In his final 2 seasons,
Crazy.
the Celtics were 71-28 when Bird played, but barely above 500 without him, as he had to miss over half the season with various injuries in 1992.
This was a guy who played, went home from practice, was put in a full body brace for the rest of the day, would get up the next morning, take it off, go to practice, come back and put that brace back on. That's what he had to do to finish that final season.
In one final moment of greatness for his NBA career, Larry Bird would be selected by the 1992 Dream Team, a collection of the United States' greatest basketball players who competed at the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona.
So we get to...
I ain't gonna lie, that USA team was stacked back then too, though. Like, you had Patrick Ewing, you had Larry Bird, you had Michael Jordan. Yo, this US team was stacked, yo. I think this is one of the best USA teams we done had. Like, I think this is one of the best USA teams. Like, you gotta go back. Like, yeah, I remember when I did that documentary. If y'all ain't see that documentary, y'all gotta search, but it's in my videos. We definitely did the Dream Team. I want to find some more stuff on the Dream Team. I think I'm gonna find some more videos on the Dream Team. But no, there's this team. When you really think about it, this team was stacked. They had Jordan, Bird, Ewing.
La Jolla, San Diego, and we check into the Marriott. We go up to our floor, and we're walking in the corridor, and we see this tall white guy coming down the hall. And I'm like, damn, that looked like Larry Bird. And Larry Bird, you don't realize how big Larry.
You know what, y'all? I just thought about something. I think my uncle has one of those USA, as I remember back in the day when I was little, back in my grandma's house. It was because I think my cousin either had a USA shirt from this basketball team, or it was a hat. I gotta ask my uncle. I gotta talk to my uncle. You say it really is our dream team? Yeah, like that was a good, but I gotta talk to my uncle and ask him if he has any of those USA, because I think my uncle had some of this USA gear from back when this Dream Team? I gotta ask him, because I could have sworn I seen my cousin when I used to go play with my cousins. I think I remember seeing my cousin with one of the USA, the snapback USA hat. I gotta talk to my uncle, because it just popped in my head, like, because my uncle used to watch basketball and stuff too. I know I gotta ask him, because now that I thought, I'm like, dang, like, yeah, he probably does have some USA stuff back then this time.
Larry Bird legit 6'10". He walked by us and he says, "Y'all those college guys?" And we was like, yeah, we the college guys. And he looked at us and he said, "Get some fucking rest. It's gonna be a long week," and walked off. Then they bus us to another location where the Dream Team is practicing. We're like, okay, we playing? They're like, yeah, we're gonna play next. So we get out the gates, like the first 15 minutes, we kicking their ass. They stop the game and turn off the score. So we like, all right, was this halftime or some shit? They like, nah, the press coming in. And we get back to the hotel. It's a group of them. It's Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and everybody's shooting the shit. And Rodney Rogers said, "Hey, Larry, you ain't hit a jumper since '84. Magic heard that shit. The next day we came in, and I never seen this. And this one I was like, this is a different breed. Magic Johnson fed Larry Bird the ball probably about 8 times in a row down court. Larry Bird got the ball on Rodney Rogers, and every time he was about to make a move, he told him what he was going to do. One dribble, pull up, going left, off glass. One dribble, going right, spin, shot, bucket. He scored 9 times or 8 times in a row, left the court to go lay down because he couldn't sit on a bench, and said, "Young fella, look like '84, huh?"
So many times America has watched us battle each other, and so you get divided. You have to cheer for one or the other. And now they won't have to do that anymore. Hey, we're pulling for our boys.
It's a great opportunity for both of us. You know, he's retired, and my retirement's coming soon. So, I don't know how much longer I'm going to play. So getting the opportunity to play with him for one last time is a great, great honor.
Although Larry's back issues had worsened to the point he could barely compete, together alongside his friend Magic Johnson and the new face of the game Michael Jordan, Bird would help the US bring home Olympic gold, and the team itself would inspire generations of hoopers across the world.
Well, it's a little tough today, but we'll try to get through it as best we can.
On August 18th, 1992, Larry Bird announced his retirement from the NBA at the age of 35.
He had a clause in his contract that said that if he did not retire by August 15th, that he would have an automatic renewal of his contract for $4.5 million a year. On August 12th, he came into Dave Gavitt, the president of the Celtics.
Damn, I can imagine that probably was a lot of money back then. I know that was probably a lot. That was a lot of money back then. And he making that money back then? Yeesh. That's the shit they making today. So I can imagine like making that money back then. Oh, that's crazy. Back in the day, what? You know how much cheap stuff was back in the time? What? Man, just imagine you having 4.5 million back in the times when things was kind of like cheap and stuff, and soda was like a certain like couple cents and things like that. That's crazy.
And said, "Dave, I can't do it. My back's too bad. I'm going to retire." Gavitt said to him, "Larry, why don't you think about it for a week?" And Bird narrowed his eyes and looked at him and said, "Look, I know what day this is, and if I'm not going to play, I'm not going to take the money."
13 years ago, when I loaded up the car and headed to Boston, I really had no idea what I was getting myself into. I knew when I got here, after the first few games, that you demanded this team of ours and this organization to start winning championships. I dedicated my life to basketball, and I dedicated my life to to the Boston Celtics. I dedicated my life to the fans of Boston. I tried to play through pain that I thought that I would never be able to get out of bed. I don't want no sympathy. I just want to know what you meant to me as a player. But tonight I leave you and I say thank you. I'll be around. But tonight, my basketball career is officially over, and I had a blast.
In the quiet town of French Lick, Indiana, basketball was more than a game. For Larry Bird, it was an escape. From a young age, it offered a sanctuary from the hardships of life. The court became his refuge, and in those early hours and late nights shooting alone, Larry wasn't just practicing, he was finding ways to survive.
I think Larry always looked at himself as a poor person. And this was his claim to fame. This was his opportunity to really show people, that he's as good as anyone else.
Over time, something extraordinary happened. The very game that saved Larry Bird was then saved by him.
Larry was the guy in Boston that saved the Celtics from their late 70s swoon, that saved the NBA from its late 70s swoon, who found a rival in Magic that David Stern could sell and market brilliantly. And that is what took the NBA from, oh my God, is this league viable, to, oh my God, this is the greatest thing in sports.
Alongside Magic Johnson, he helped rescue a league on life support, reviving the NBA with a rivalry that was defined by competition and excellence. Their battles didn't just captivate audiences in the 80s. Together, they changed the trajectory of the sport forever.
And I have been very blessed having coached some of the greatest that ever played the game. But if I had to start a team today, the greatest player and the one guy I would take would be Larry Bird.
I always say guys like Larry are in the Hall of Fame's Hall of Fame. The people who know ball know that Larry is in that top tier. And he always will be, no matter what. People, time will, erase a lot, and people like me will go away, and the people who saw him, it'll just be videos and whatever, and no one will have that firsthand knowledge anymore. But it's undeniable. Without Larry, the league is never the same.
Basketball is always going to be there. 10 years from now, there's going to be somebody better than me, bigger than me, stronger than me. But while I'm playing the game, I want to be considered one of the best because, I like to play against Dominic, Magic, and I want to play on the same level as them guys. And that's what it's all about, competing every night against the best players. And that's why I hope when I get out, people say, well, he competed every night, and he done pretty good.
I had the ability to play every night. I brought it every night. I had a good understanding that Celtics paid me to win basketball. And it was my job to win basketball. And the one thing I can say of everything I'd done was I gave it my all. I paid the price with a lot of injuries I had, but I laid it on the line every night, practice, playing, and it made me better. And plus, I was playing against the world's best. That's what it's all about.
Larry Bird said that there would be another Larry Bird one day. And Larry, there will never, ever, ever be another Larry Bird.
All right, this is good, man. This is a really good one. He wrapped up a lot of stuff in this video. All right, let's see what else we could watch. Let's see what else we could watch. Hold on, I'm gonna put the screen up real quick. Let me see what else I can find. Real quick. Just give me a sec. Let me find another good video. I am gonna wrap it up soon, though. Y'all. Some of my son and stuff like that. So, but I'll definitely come back and go live again. I'm definitely, like I said, I'm gonna start doing this more often, y'all. Let's look at some highlights. Let's look at some highlights. Let's look at some highlights. Anything y'all got? Anything y'all want to see? Anything y'all want me to look at, or anything new, or anything? Let me know if y'all want me. You know, if there's anything, let me know. Let me know. I see some videos I can do, definitely. Let me know if there's any highlights or anything. Let me look at the 90s highlights. Let me look at some 90s basketball highlights. Let's look at some old highlights. The greatest era in NBA entire 90s recap. 90s. If y'all got anything y'all want me to do, let me know. Oh, it's 17-minute video. It's not bad. I got 50 plays from the 80s that will break the internet today. NBA highlights, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad video. It's an hour long too, but we're not gonna watch the whole. We're not gonna watch the whole. But I'm about to save some of these videos though. I see the Ultimate 1980s NBA video. That's 2 hours and 45 minutes. So we could definitely start. We could do live things like that too. I see this NBA highlights, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. That's an hour long. Okay, hold on. Let me save some of these. Let me save some of these videos now, so we can have some little live sessions going. Hold on. Let me save some of these videos real quick. All right, that's one video. That's 2 hour video. Hold on. I'm gonna start finding some videos and saving them so when we go live, I'm gonna start going live a lot more often, y'all. All right, that's another one right here. Oh, I think this is the one we was actually about to watch. What is this? NBA highlights 80s, 90s, and 2000s. This is an hour long. It's an hour long video. Let me there's a new short Bird playing against Reggie. Oh, really? Hold on. Let me see that. Let me look it up real quick. Hold on. One second. Hold on. Let me look. But yeah, I'm finding some videos so when we go live, we can just look at a bunch of highlights. Or if y'all know any documentaries or anything, let me know. Let me type it. Larry Bird. Say Larry and Reggie. Hold on a second. Do you got the link? Do you got the link? You know, can you send the link? Like where you seen it at? Because I'm looking it up on YouTube now. If you got the link or know the video, can you just send it to me? Can you send it to me? Send it, please. Please send it. Now, I do see one video is 2 minutes. Larry Bird, 34 points versus Indiana Pacers, 1988 rookie Reggie Miller. That's only 2 minutes, though. I mean, it don't really matter, but... You say you never heard that story? What story? What story? What story? What story? The one I just said about the Reggie Miller? It's just JP's channel. All right, hold on. Let me look that up real quick. Let me 1 second. 1 second. Let me look it up. Hold on. So just All right, hold on. I'm searching. I'm on the channel. I'm searching. It's just JP. Okay, I'm on his channel. And you said that there was Reggie Miller? I'm looking. I don't see Reggie Miller so far. Oh, wait, you sent it on here? Hold on. You sent it on here? Because I don't see it. Oh, in the shorts. All right, I'm looking in the shorts now. Yeah, I'm on his channel. I'm in the shorts. I see tells. Oh, okay. Stuart Gray, right? Tells a story when Reggie Miller trash talk and it backfired. I think that's the one that was like 2 days ago.
We had a young rook.
I think that's the one you're talking about, right? Yeah, I see it.
That
can't
I
make this
played
full
with
screen.
at UCLA, Reggie Miller, one of the greatest players ever.
Yeah, I see
Purest
them.
3-point shooter you ever think. Great guy. Reggie's great. He's a rookie. We're in the old Boston Garden, and when with the Pacers, and we're up going into the fourth quarter. Larry's having a horrible game for Larry. Horrible game. He's like 15 points or whatever, but to me, that's a great game. And we're up going into the fourth quarter, and Reggie's now talking to Larry. And I remember Larry standing in front of our coach and saying, if you don't shut him up, I'm going to hand you 40 and you're going to lose. And then going back down and joining the game. He didn't shut him up, and Larry handed us 40 plus, and we lost. I have never seen a clinic of shooting. Like, he would step across half court and launch it, and it would go in. We're laughing at the end of the bench. The coach has asked me, you find this funny? I said, yes. He told you to shut him up. So
he warned you.
It was a clinic. And Larry was just, it was just bombs. And that's where you learn, don't poke the bear. Let the sleeping dog lie, whatever cliche that you have. You didn't mess with Larry. And, but, oh my God, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
No, that's crazy. I was muted. I didn't even know I was muted. But no, that was a good one. Yeah, let's watch this other highlight video. But no, I definitely got hold on. Let me close this out. Let's watch this one right here. This is NBA highlights, the 80s, 90s, and 2000 highlights. So you got highlights all in one. We got the 80s, 90s, and 2000 highlights. This is an NBA highlight video. But I am about to get off soon, though, as I take care of my son and stuff like that. So, but I'll be back on, though. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be on Twitch. If y'all, look for me on Twitch, too, today. I was actually supposed to be on around 1 o'clock, but whatever. I'll get to it. I probably might be on there like around like maybe 4 or 5 if y'all want to see me game on Twitch, because I'll be on Twitch too. That's why sometimes y'all don't see me on here, because I'll be live on Twitch too. So sometimes if y'all want to, interact with me over there, anything, just y'all can always come over there too. But that's just for like gaming. I do reactions too. I'm gonna start doing some reactions on there too, like I used to. But right now, I've just been doing some gaming on there. But let's watch these highlights for a little bit. And let me go check my son. I need to check my son real quick.
gets the ball to Bender. Bender goes skyward, riding Amici over the rim. Peyton up top. Desmond Mason soaring above the rim. Slams it down with two hands. Up on the magic carpet is Desmond Mason. Bryant slides inside. Oh, and he rises and rips.
Nobody expected him to do that. That came out of the Raptors.
Baron Davis just bringing some rock.
Alley-oop, Wallace, what a shot! What a shot by Wallace! Are you kidding?
He was on the dead run and had to quickly flush it.
And he slams it on Theo Rattler. Whoa! The rookie DeMar Johnson muscles up and brings it right to the chest and face of the shot blocker Theo Rattler.
Oh, for the foul, and I don't believe what I just saw.
If we play this to it justice, I don't even think TV does that one justice.
Oh, get away! You've got to be kidding me! What was that? The elevation by Martin.
And the Los Angeles Lakers in the alley.
Oh my gosh!
Can you believe it? That was as good as it gets.
Well, watch the ball's deflected on the pass even.
Stats and look at his line and figure a little bit more out than that. Now let me tell you, that was some basketball. Whoa. From Cassell, dribbles into the paint, lays it down on the floor, hard for Timmy to finish.
Nash crossing over, dancing down the lane, lost the ball, wraps around Black. Oh my goodness! Nash, leprechaun-like. How did he see Dirk? Alley-oop! Oh, beautiful! Wow, Dickerson hit the floor hard. What a spectacular play there. And Bibby just threw it up and said, "Go get it." Andre Miller found a flying Cedric Henderson who sent it down strong. Oh, Andre Miller is right on the numbers.
And Rod comes down with racing around players going, what a pass! Oh my goodness, great play! One of the prettiest breaks you'll ever see.
No, yeah, I just noticed the volume on this video. Maybe we do a different video. Maybe we do it. Let me see if I find a different video because the video is low. I can't. Yeah, the video itself is low. It's like all the way. See, look, it's all the way up. Even my desktop is all the way up too. Hold on, let me make sure. Yep. Yeah, it's just the video. Let's find a different video. We found a different video. Hold on, let me find a different one. Oh, wait. You said you can hear it. I can hear it, but not see it. Wait, could you hear it? Was it good? Was the volume good? I can go back. Was the volume good? Kind of low though. I don't know. This video is low. Let's find a different one. Let's go to a different one. Because it sounds low. Yeah, hold on. Let's find a different video. Hold on. The greatest era in NBA entire 1990s. Okay, here we got this one. 50 plays from the 80s. This is better. This one is better. I gotta fix my green screen. It's messing up. Hold on. Let me see if I turn the light on. I just don't like this light on here, but it's so bright. I think that's a little bit better. All right, here we go. This is we got 50 plays from the 80s that will break the internet today. I should make a video out of this. Should I? Should I do a video out of this or nah? Nah, we just gonna rock out. I'll do another one of these. So I was just gonna hit record and do a YouTube video live. I'm gonna start doing that too. Maybe later on I might probably do a video. Actual like YouTube video, go live and just upload it. I've been wanting to do that too. But come on, let's watch this. Got 50 plays from the 80s that will break the internet today.
Looks to bring it in. He comes in. It comes. Throws it away. The Bulls have it. Here comes Michael Jordan on the drive. 5 seconds. Jordan on the drive. Right in the lane. 18-footer. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
The basketball by Sparrow. Sparrow. The lane. Back to Wilkins. Jam! And he gets to it. He's fouled by Hayes.
Good pass that time by Sparrow, and the circus is on. Great move that time.
The boards, but they're starting to loosen up again.
Oh, Bird with a great ball fake. He just faked the little pass to the left. Everybody
Threw it away, and out of there is Jordan. He's got Paxson and Davis with him. He doesn't need him.
Tell me if you think this is a foul, folks. No foul being called in this play. Michael turns around. He can't believe it. There goes the tongue flying, and there goes the man himself flying. Lambier has no chance. Look at boom, body.
Magic Johnson.
That's rebounding.
To Cooper. Now look at the speed. He saw Robertson ready to get the timing to go up for the block. He knew that Cooper was.
Worthy can't score. Porter has Drexler deep. Oh, no! Incredible play! Oh, my. That brought the fans out of their seats here at the...
Ball picked off by Rollins. Looks like the Hawks want to run. They find Wilkins. Look out.
And the foul will be on Larry Bird. Let's take a look at it. Here's Larry coming over to help out. And Dominic Wilkins, he almost ripped the glass apart on that one.
Kareem back to Magic, and Magic going for three. No good, and it's knocked away. Loose ball with 15 seconds, and Johnson has it, and he throws up a player. And he does. Magic Johnson throws up a player to tie it up, and look at him. And I don't even think he looked at the basket.
Yo, Dominique Wilkins, that was a mean one right there, boy. That was crazy. Avery? She's screaming.
DJ again to make the inbounds pass. The double team and Bird. Larry, fake, fall away.
Hits it at the buzzer. All right. Unbelievable.
Moncrief tried to get it away, but broken up by Daly and gets it away to Jordan. Oh, showtime for Mr. Jordan. And we are tied at 102.
Rebound by Magic.
All right, y'all, a couple more, because I do gotta run. I'm supposed to be trying to go to my brother's places. Me and my son was going to get in the pool and stuff, so I'm gonna do like 2 more, and then I'm gonna hop off, y'all. I'll be back though later on. I'll be back.
Pushes it up with 7:20 remaining in the first half. Trying to take the lead and no basket. An offensive foul called against Magic Johnson. That could have put the Lakers in front.
Now we'll see this coast to coast, and we'll see where the foul are.
Bobby Jones went after him, didn't get a piece of anything, but Cooper, and now the old 4-point play works here for Philadelphia. The 2 Cooper didn't get, and the 2 that Top gets.
Bird over the shoulder.
To see Larry Bird on a drive that does not go. Loose ball, watch Bird now. He knows right where he's at. Over the shoulder pass and a dunk, 3-point play. Great play by Larry Bird to punctuate the night for the Atlanta.
Sparrow, or rather Hawes couldn't control. Here's Sparrow. 3-on-2. Dominique Wilkins.
See the setup. Sparrow with the dump off.
Would like to cut this to a 1-point game. 7 minutes left. Larry Bird follows his own shot. Oh, what a play.
Now Larry, as soon as he...
All right, y'all. We back. I'm about to end it here. So there was at 36. Maybe we'll come back to this later. Yeah, maybe we'll finish this later on. But I'm about to head out, or try to see if I'm going to head out or not. If I don't, then I'll come back on. Or if not, maybe y'all catch me on Twitch. I'll be on Twitch, and then I'll come back on live here. But appreciate all of the support, man. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all so much. But yeah, I'm gonna be back, y'all. I'm gonna be back. This is a good day. It's a good day yesterday and today, man. I miss y'all. Appreciate all the love and support, all of that, man. I really do. But yeah, I'm about to end it here. Go take care of my son. Spend some time with him. I'm about to see how our day is gonna go. But yeah, I'll be back though, y'all. I'll be back. So just look out for me. I'll definitely send out some notifications and stuff before, So look out for me, man. But I love y'all so much. I really do. I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace and love. Peace and love always. Peace and love. Peace and love. But yeah, peace, peace, peace. I'm out.